see you.
I should be now. This is stream now. It's coming back.
Oh, whoa.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I've never been logged off, but I was. I think we have a new little boy that lives behind us, and he's a bootlegging computer hack, and I think he, I don't know what he did, but it just logged me off in the middle of a stream. Just logged me off. Sorry, Care.
I just want to thank all the ladies who dropped over into my live while Shelly was on commercial break. Linda McCollum, Donita, G'day, Tracy. Thank you very much.
You guys are so funny. I know. I don't know. You guys, it's never happened to me before. Then I was afraid my email got hacked or something because it asked me for a password. Never asked me, guys. It's my regular computer. I log in on all the time. So I don't know. I don't know nothing. It's kind of been like that today, so I don't know. How many of you guys were over at Carla's today? That was pretty good. I was there for a little bit. Were you there today, Suze?
No, I missed it. I was at work.
Yeah, well, I thought, see, you know what? I know why everybody thought I was on yesterday. It was because she was on yesterday for a second, and I missed her yesterday. She and I are usually on together, but anyway, let me turn up everything, and I'll keep working on my things. Sorry, you guys. That was so weird. That was weird. That was very weird. Doesn't normally happen to me like that, but oh well, it did today. So there you go. You want to hang out with me, Susan, talk?
They were trying to have a pasty contest or something while you were gone. I saw them.
Did you see the pasties they sent me?
No.
They sent me pasties, Suze. We're having a pasty contest. Care and it's the instigators, Care and Lynn. They're having a pasty contest. I'll show you in just a second. I put it away. They sent me actual pasties to decorate. Are you
gonna wear them? Are you gonna model them?
Girls, if I modeled them, please. They wouldn't be called pasties. I don't know what they'd be called. They'd be called like, I don't know. They'd be called like Band-Aids or something. You guys, that I would scare anyone if I did a pasty contest. You guys, I would be. I told you guys
Mary Kay what pasties are.
What? There's
Mary
this.
Kay Lyons doesn't know what pasties are.
Oh, Mary Kay. You do not. You know what pasties are, girl. Girl, pasties are. We know you. We know you were a hoochie dancer. Don't even start with us, Mary Kay. Don't be acting all like shy and all like, We know you know what pasties are.
I think Renee pretty much spelled it out for
her. Did you? Yeah, Renee's got it down.
They're blingy stick-on nipple covers.
They're blingy stick-on. They don't have to be blingy. They could be blingy though. They don't have to be blingy, but they could. They could be blingy. What, Betty?
I said they have tassels hanging from them.
They could have tassels.
The woman who runs around in Joyce Boring's doily. I'm talking about.
Joyce, did you hear that? Bet's running around in your doily. Bet is running around in your doily. That's how much she loves it. You guys, sometimes do any of you guys get happy, like, you get some kind of cool Happy Meal, or you get, like Scotty sent me a box of Happy Meal, and I had it all spread out on my bed and my poor hottie, he came home, he was like, what is this? I had it all spread out on my bed, basically kind of like laying in it. Do you know what I mean? It was like, I was going to leave this library pocket in, but I don't think I am, because the person I'm going to give it to will not know. They'll think, like, what's wrong with this? My aunt is senile. She left an old library pocket in this book.
No, you need to put that in your scavenger hunt book. It calls for that.
Okay.
I caught Betty at the library ripping them out of all the books in the bag.
Did you really do that? Did you, Bet, did you do that? Were you at the library?
And banned from the Tomball Library for ripping library paraphernalia out of the books. I did not do that.
You're banned from the Tomball Library now, Bet?
No.
Susan, you're telling stories. Okay, I have a bone to pick with Michelle Scott's secret birthday club. Why was I not invited to the secret birthday club? Were you invited?
I don't know what the birthday club is.
Well, I don't know either, but I heard they had one, and I wasn't invited, and I was there for 12 hours.
I'm the hottie popo, and I wasn't invited.
I guess we just don't rate the secret birthday club, Suze. That's all it is. We do not.
Okay, I'll have my own birthday club. I'm going to have a 50 Shades of Grey book club live on YouTube.
50 Shades of Grey live on YouTube. Can you imagine? With the pasties. And the pasty contest, right? Oh my God, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Do you guys remember when that horrible anthrax scare was? I was living in, maybe I was living in New York. I don't know if I was living in New York or if I was living in LA. I can't remember. But I was living in a major metropolitan city, and they were talking about that anthrax scare, and they said, you know, that if you get any packages like that, you should just take your bra off and you put it over your face, like you put it over your nose and mouth like a mask. Girls, if I took my bra off, it would cover my whole face. Okay? Just one cup.
I saw that. I saw you do that.
I know, ridiculous, right?
Yes.
So when you talk about pasties, you know, like, mine are not even going to be like, what would that be considered? It's not even considered a Band-Aid. What would it be considered? Like an X marks the spot? I mean, I don't know.
It would save your life.
my bra would save my life. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't wear it as a mask. Couldn't see over it. It'd be like I'd be blinded. It'd cover my eyes.
See, I could save 3 people with my bra.
I guess that's a good way to look at it. Hello? What are your skills? Can you imagine going for a job interview? What are your skills? Well, one of my skills is I could save 3 people with my bra. You know,
That's 1 cup.
I know, exactly. So we could save 6 people. Well, only 5 if you counted yourself, right? Oh, Lord, you guys, seriously.
Renee would be screwed. No bra, no shoes, no service.
No, not our Renee. Renee, no bra, no shoes, no service. Oh, my gosh. Well, today, I have to say, I was a little sad and down today. Not that you guys need to know all my crap, but you might as well, since you know that my bra can, like, save 6 people. Lynn says her bra can fit 12 cans of Campbell's soup in one side. Okay, Lynn, you win.
God.
Lynn, you win. And Lynn, we just want to know, how do you know that? How do you know that? You posted it in a Facebook group. You're ridiculous. So, you guys, I told you guys I was thinking of buying a house on the Big Island. So, you know, the Hawaiian Islands has multiple islands. And the Big Island is the island called Hawaii. Or as people live here, call it the Big Island, because it is a very big island. It's the largest of the Hawaiian Islands. And it's the youngest of the Hawaiian Islands, and it's the one with the most active volcanoes, right? Like, evidently the volcano on my island is not dormant, but it's just not active. They haven't had a lava flow since like the 1700s, or the 1600s. But anyway, so today, I follow it closely because the area in which I was buying a house is the area where the volcanic flow, you know, the volcano could have flowed any direction, and it opened up these fissures. And if you guys are my friends on Facebook, you can see it. So today, and I have friends there, you guys, like lots of friends. And I usually go a couple times a year to the Big Island. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to go. Well, I successfully got the pages out, but they're old and very brittle. But the images are beautiful. So today, so I've been watching it relatively closely. And you guys, I had made an offer on a house there just not that long ago. Was it like 2 months ago, Susan?
Yeah,
about 2 months ago. And it didn't come. So that's okay. What, Bet? You said thank goodness?
No, she misunderstood. Go ahead.
No, so today when I'm looking on, I mean, you know, I'm looking at the posts that my friends are right there in the middle of the lava flow zone looking at. You guys, the house that I would have bought was completely overtaken by lava. There is absolutely nothing there. So if you guys Google Kapoho, which is spelled Kapoho, tide pools, or Kapoho beach lots, that's the area. And you can, if you Google it and you go and you see how beautiful it was one of the most beautiful nature preserves of like a snorkeling, beautiful coral reefs, beautiful natural, you know, it's such a sort of a remote place to get to. It's also, I think it's also near a place called Vacation Land. If you Google it now, you can see how beautiful it was. You can look up the tide pools. Google tide pools of the Big Island of Hawaii, and you can see them. They're just beautiful. Or the warm ponds. None of them are there now. All of it's gone. It's all one big lava field. So this morning, I have to say, I was pretty sad. You know, because it's not just for me. It's for everyone there. And they're doing like ridiculous things, like FEMA's doing ridiculous things saying like, oh, well, we're only 170 houses lost. You guys, it's not the truth. When you live in places where you can't get like piped plumbing or you can't run power lines, people live off the grid. And many of those off the grid homes don't require the same permitting as a home that's going to have water and electric that runs, you know, through power lines and stuff. So you guys, thousands of people lost their homes. And
wow.
So thousands. And, you know, they won't even know till it's all over. And it's very sad. Lynn saying they lied. It is terrible. But my friend, I was talking to one of my friends today, the friend that I helped not too long ago move. She said, she was so funny. She said, sorry, I'm breaking the X-Acto blades, but I want to put them somewhere so I don't get cut. Well, no, they have increments, the X-Acto blades. You know, these little small ones, so you can break them off when they get dull, but I'm going to wrap it in a piece of tape so it doesn't, so I can throw it away without anyone getting cut. You know, it was just really sad. I was talking to her today, and she said, you know, I know you were really frustrated when you're going through, because if you guys have never been to Hawaii, it kind of runs on its own. It's a little bit like Puerto Rico. It has its own, like, energy and its own political things, and you know, it doesn't function like, you know, like when you call somebody up on the mainland to come fix something in your home, they come. Here you could call and they could say, oh, we'll show up on Thursday, but they just didn't tell you what week. They could come in a month on Thursday or 3 months on Thursday. So it's just like that. So I was frustrated in trying to purchase this house because of the lack of response. I mean, when people have homes for sale and you're trying to buy one. But I'm sad. I'm sad for a lot of reasons. I'm sad because that aspect of Hawaii will never be the same. It will probably take hundreds of years for that to reform, not to mention all the wildlife that was lost. I mean, there were beautiful tide pools, you know, and turtles and beautiful wildlife, untouched old Hawaii style, you know, all gone. It's very sad. So I was a little sad this morning because of it, because it just makes you feel like, you know, it's like, maybe it wasn't my home because I hadn't bought anything there, but it was, you know, when you think about places where you yearn to be, places or they become your favorite places, they're in your heart, you know?
I think I saw the guy that you post on the boat today, and he was showing all of that. Is that what he was talking about?
Yes. That's why he was saying there's nothing there. I mean, and if you go back and you look at old YouTube videos of that area, you can see what was there. It was amazing. I have to tell you guys, it was one of the most magical places ever.
Wow.
Yeah, it did feel. You're right, Rhonda. The lake that they're talking about was it was this. It was an old crater, but I don't know when the last lava flow made the crater. It was called Green Lake, and you should Google that too. It was so beautiful. Um, they said it was so. It filled completely up. I think within a day with lava, and I can only even remember how big it was, but it was. I mean, I swam in it. It was beautiful. So things are changing, you guys. I think the biggest lesson I've learned is like you think you can't take for granted things you think are going to be there because they don't stay that way. Yeah. I know, right? Can you imagine like one week you're swimming in a place and the next week, or one minute you're living in your house and the next week it's a lava field. And it takes hundreds of years, you guys, hundreds of years before you can grow anything. You have to. It's not like you can. Lava is lava. It's not like it's just going to magically be able to grow something there again or even inhabit those areas. Those people have lost. They've lost everything. So don't take your lives for granted and enjoy what you have, and make the best of it every day. I think that was, when I was speaking to a friend who lost everything. She lost one of the most beautiful homes. Super simple, but just so beautiful, filled with so much love. And I was talking to her earlier today, and she said, she just had to make peace with the fact that it was done, and and she said, she raised her children there. It was like it's a very bittersweet thing. It's like. It's like you never know, right? It's like the floods that happen in Texas. It just happens and then it's done. Right?
Yeah, that was scary.
I know. You guys really went through a lot there too. So, yeah. So today was sort of like a bittersweet, melancholy day of like, I was listening to things she said and talking to my other friend that lives in California, and just saying that, like none of us thought that. We were all gathering there at the end of summer to be together, and we'll still get together. It'll just be a different part of the island. Won't be at our friend's house. So it's like, but then my girlfriend was saying, see, you were protected. If you'd bought a house there and lost everything, if you'd bought a house and moved there and lost everything, you'd be really, she said, what would you do? You wouldn't have all your trashy crafting. Kara, did you read what Kara said? She said, the earth is amazing, scary for the people, but I can't help but respect Pele, of course. My favorite picture is the one you posted that looked like a heart. Yeah, they've seen some really beautiful pictures. There's one, I'll have to find it, where you can actually see her, Pele, in the flames. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I know. It's like, it's been a sort of melancholy day. So how's your craft room coming, Bet, Suze?
I think he should be finished with it by this weekend.
Woohoo!
That
and your pantry both? Ooh.
Yep. Start putting it together.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you.
Oh, me too. I can't wait. And I just have to say that Tuesday morning flyer was a joke. Tim Holtz, 90% off. Come in and get your Tim Holtz. They didn't have Tim Holtz nothing.
That's what somebody else was telling me. But I saw you got a bunch of other good stuff, though.
Well, yeah, you can't walk into Tuesday morning and not buy everything. And there was this lady, oh my gosh, you would have thought that somebody put the last loaf of bread and 6 cans of tuna fish in this basket, because she was hovered over that basket with her grocery basket, blocking the way, not letting anybody through. And I just stood there, and Betty's like, come on. I'm like, no. This lady is going to share the crabs in the basket.
Oh, they weren't her basket.
No, it was the basket of because they had an additional 25% off of their clearance. They had like the Tim Holtz dyes, like the man with the umbrella, and the typewriter.
Did you get them?
Telephone. No, hell no.
No, hell no.
I don't craft. I have so much crap in my craft room that I just couldn't see buying something to make 150 of the same typewriter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes it's, I mean, I have a lot of dyes, but I use them all the time, so, but I know what you mean. But sometimes,
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it if it was, I'm not a retail price buyer unless it's something I really can't live without, you know, because, but I hear you. Oh, I'm using Mod Podge. I'm sorry. I'm using Mod Podge, and I'm laying down a piece of the postage envelope, the Tyvek, for the center of it, because this one really needs some serious, like, help because of the spine of it is old. The foxing on the pages kind of tell you how old a book is. I mean, or how used it is or whatever. You know, some pages weather better. Guys, when you live in the tropics, pretty much nothing weathers well. So you just got to, like, if you want it to last longer than a minute, you got to work with it.
So did you watch my video, The Making of Pocket Man?
Yes, that was hilarious. You're so ridiculous. That was so hilarious. The Making of Pocket Man. No, I kind of wonder if that guy ever stalks us, you know?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he's on every live feed.
Pocket Man, if you're out there, make yourself known. Just make yourself known.
Let him know that somebody in here, Sue, is looking for a wallet in her pocket, so
I know, I have a wallet. I thought about that. I thought if I show them this book, I'm never going to hear the end of it with a wallet in my pocket. But you guys would be so proud of me. I'm doing some serious calamarying. I went through and we have a little church thrift store not too far from us, and I took them boxes of some of my most prized books that I was saving to craft with. Guys, I've had to just release it knowing it's going to come back, you know, because so my daughter in China is going to come home. I talked with her, and they were planning on coming in September, but after talking with her, I think they're coming like in a month. So wow. I know. So I'm going to have to make room for them because there is no room, and they're going to stay for a month, so I'm willingly letting go of more of my crafting stuff. I honestly thought we'd be moved by the time they came, but that's not happening. Well, we can see if we were moved, we'd be living in a tent. Now, wouldn't we?
Yes, you would.
Like all the rest.
She'll be there she'll get there when Sasha comes back, huh?
Yep, she'll be here when the babe comes home. And the babe's super excited. I was so ridiculous. I woke up, I don't know how many times last night waiting for her to text me and tell me she got to Dallas. You know, it's kind of nerve-wracking. Put your 11-year-old on a plane.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was waking up. And then when the postman, the funny thing was when when somebody knocked on the door, Toddy was like, there's nobody. He goes, that was like the garbage man. I said, at our back door? The garbage man? You know what I mean? I was like, did you put...
He's like, here, I don't want your hottie running down the road.
Here, let me grab your... Yeah, right. That's what I said. I said, did you put the trash out? And he was like, yes. I was like, I said, did you put it on our side? He was like, yes. I was like, okay, so the garbage man is not knocking on our door at 7:30 in the morning. And then I got up and I looked at the door and there was nobody there. And I'm like thinking, like, is this one of the kids? Because, you know, school's out. So I'm like, okay, are the kids like playing full, you know what I mean? What are they doing? But it wasn't the kids either. It was Tracy's picture, which I love Tracy. If I haven't already said it enough, I was just a little bit overwhelmed. It's very beautiful. Okay, Kara's getting into the nitty gritty of talking about how pasties don't cover your boobs. No, they don't cover your boobs. They just cover your nipple part, not your boob. Girls, can you imagine? I need a pasty that covers your whole boob is called a bra.
Exactly.
I mean, all right, I have to decide if I'm going to...
And what is a ding-dong ditch?
No idea. What is a ding-dong ditch? I don't know. Kara, tell us all about it. Trace, do not feel bad for me. Girl, I'm always up at 5. I was awake anyway.
Is that like a under the butt nut hut or something?
Oh my God, an under the butt nut hut. You're ridiculous. I'm going to let this dry. I'm just trying to decide. You know, I can't even get into it. An under the butt nut hut. Do you see, you guys? You guys got her full on. Okay? Under the butt nut hut. You're ridiculous.
Oh, it must be a childhood game when you ring the doorbell and run away.
We see what kind of childhood game you play. We see what kind of childhood game you played.
Yes, that's why I'm so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even gonna say exactly. Good. Good.
So Lynn is given directions on how to get the tassels to swing. She said you have to rock on your heels.
Well, you know what, Lynn? We're gonna leave that to you because, quite frankly, that's a little above my pay grade. What?
So Lynn's gonna do a live on how to make your tassels twirl.
Oh my God. Seriously, you guys are so ridiculous. How to make your tassels twirl. Can you imagine? I would probably get banned from YouTube for that. The paper crafter that made her tassels twirl. You're going down. And then somebody's going to turn you into like the content advisor.
Isn't it like you put your left boob in, you put your left boob out?
You know what? You were completely ridiculous. I wish you had your computer, then you could stream with me.
I know.
Why did you leave your computer at home? I mean, why'd you leave it at work?
Because I'm not giving them 24 hours of my time anymore.
Woohoo! You graduated. You graduated. Good for you.
That's right.
Good for you. You guys, after today and watching all those people lose absolutely everything, hundreds and hundreds of people. I mean, I think they kind of estimate that like 3,000 homes were lost. That's the estimation right now. And Charlie, you sit down. Charlie is like beside herself. She is like, and the cat keeps bringing in these Godzilla-sized lizards. Oh my gosh. I should have taken pictures of them. And then poor Charlie like freaks out and runs because, you know, she's scared of her shadow. So this book was definitely had seen better days. This was like definitely, a throwaway for sure. It was a definite throwaway.
So Lynn and Tracy are having a debate on how to make your tassels twirl. But it sounds like Tracy has experience.
Oh, no. Where's Dania? Where are you? We know Dania has some experience. Dania, are you giving the 411? We know she does. Where's Barb? Barb, are you here?
Barb just tells you how to decorate them. She don't tell you how to twirl them.
Barb, is that true? Are you only the tassel decorator?
She is the do's and don'ts of the proper adhesive for pasties.
She totally knows. I know. Did you watch her live last Friday? It was awesome. She did. It was really good. She showed her Mandala Madness pack, which you guys go over. I want one. You know, and I'm not really getting anything. I decided, you know, because I thought we were moving. Obviously, I need to quit focusing on places to move because they seem to burn up in a flame of. Oh my gosh. In a flame.
That's horrible.
No, it is horrible. But no, I want to buy the deck. Her mandala. I call it mandala. She calls it mandala. So I don't know. Somebody can tell us the correct pronunciation.
I just call mine Nelson for short.
Okay, so we're all going to buy the deck of Nelson. Okay. Renee says Dania claims experience with a ding-dong ditch only. Oh my gosh. You guys, I didn't even know what a ding-dong ditch was. That tells you how silly I mean, you guys. I lived a sheltered life.
Uh-oh, Renee has a man doll.
A what?
A man doll.
No, she's saying it's a mandala. Mandala.
Oh, okay. She's being phonically.
Mandala. She's being fun. You thought she had a man doll?
Hey, there's lizards, so we have to clean it up.
Hi, Lizard. How are you? We have to clean it up. We only have to... Remember how worried we were that when Barb came into my live stream and we were talking about dirty things, how we would offend her? I was worried because I do revere her. She is the godmother of crafting, you know?
I know, but the other day in her live feed, I came in and I said, "Hi, Barb," and I wanted to say, "My favorite word is shit," and then leave.
Were you signed in as yourself?
No, I can only sign in as Hottie Popo or Chuck.
I guess you could sign in as Chuck. You're never going to be able to change your name. And besides, why would we want you to change your name to be from being Hottie Popo? That's a great name.
Well, because when we were moving, and I had a bad experience with the mover, and I was going to go online to place a bad review, because YouTube is tied to Google.
It came up as Hottie Popo?
Yeah, so I said, and this moving company, I was not pleased with it all, and I don't appreciate the way that I was treated and blah, blah. And it says, sign Hottie Popo. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Only you, Susan. Only you. I was signed Hottie Popo. Oh, my God.
So I can't do anything.
Oh, my God. Well, at least we know you won't be leaving any bad reviews for a while until you can change your name back to your real name.
Yes.
That Hottie Popo, man. Oh, my gosh. You guys have to go over and support Randy Purcell. Poor Randy today. He had his live stream on, and I was in the... Anyway, we won't even go to where I was today because it was ridiculous. I was in a long line waiting, which did not end up well anyway. So that was a whole nother ridiculous fiasco. But I thought, hey, I have Wi-Fi. I am going to watch Randy Purcell. He is doing his, and he's the encaustic guy. He's the guy that does like sort of mosaic encaustics. Today he was hilarious. He was doing a live. I don't think he knows that you can chat in a live. Like, I don't think he's quite figured out that you can actually...
Well, the last time I watched him, he forgot to turn the camera off, and he called somebody and had a conversation about the show, and I just sat there, just, I was creeping. I was listening the whole time.
Oh, my God. I was just creeping. Okay, just in case you're wondering, I was creeping. Anyway, oh, my God. So, I wanted to, I was trying to chat with him, but he never saw that anybody was chatting.
Yeah, he must not explode his
No, I think he does it, but he's so sweet. Today he gave a really good, it was very short, well, short compared to live streams, maybe 20 minutes, of a tutorial on how to do his encaustic, or he doesn't even call it encaustic, he calls it, I don't know what he calls it, how to do his process, and he broke it down, and he's really talented. He is a very talented artist, and he was on and on talking about beeswax. It made me laugh, because he was like, I use the real beeswax, the natural beeswax, not what you buy at Hobby Lobby. He goes, and I melt it in a crock pot, because it's not toxic, and he goes on to tell how good it smells, and he goes, my wife likes it. It smells like a candle, she says, when she comes home from work. I was like, oh, my God. Can you imagine? What does your husband do? He melts beeswax in a crock pot. Oh, he was too much of it.
He's pretty laid back.
He is. And his artwork is awesome. He did a train Somebody commissioned him to do a train, and you guys go over and look at it. It is gorgeous. I think you can see it on his website, which I think is randallpurcell.com. I don't know. Suze, can you post his link in the chat for his channel?
So you want me to moderate the chat, you want me to entertain the people live, and then you want me to go get a website and post it in here?
Not a website, not a website, his YouTube channel.
This is why I didn't bring my computer home from work, because I didn't want to work this hard.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Chuck. No, I just want people to support him. Thank you, Chuck.
Randy Purcell.
Is it
748 subscribers.
You know, when we first became subscribing to him, he only had like a couple hundred, or maybe even 100, I think. You guys go over and show him some love. He gets a little freaked out, though, with the female attention. But it's okay. He gets like... yeah, hello, everyone. No, I mean, I wrote him, I said, great video. He was like, yeah, that crafting mama. He talked about me in one of his videos. I was like, oh my God. He must think I'm a stalker.
Okay, there's the train live today.
Yeah, today was live, but he didn't do the train live. He just showed how to make showed how to do his process. He made like a heart and just showed you how to lay down the color. Showed how to do it. But you guys go support him. He is a very talented artist. You know what? YouTube is not sending out their notifications. Somebody was telling me, I think it was Lynn that was... Well, Lynn was telling me that she follows somebody that has a lot of followers. And is he a science fiction writer, Lynn? Anyway, or something like that. He was saying that YouTube is taking away the messaging platform. So you can't message anybody directly through YouTube anymore. You have to email them. So if you guys have a YouTube channel, put your email in there, or you won't be getting it. Or the only way you'll be getting messages from people, if you don't want them to come like as a message in the bottom of your video, is through whatever link you give, because they're taking away their messaging service. And Lynn was saying that they were also going to take away that this guy who, you know, sometimes they tell bigger creators, bigger channels, like what they're doing, right? And they're thinking of taking away the notification system, the bell system. So you guys start using it, because if people don't use it, they're not going to keep it. Lynn says, yes, it's horror writing. Horror. Not hoe writing, not horror writing. Horror. So, anyway, I'm just telling you, if you guys are interested in keeping your notifications going, which when they work, they're awesome. Right?
Well, apparently they work because Donia and Linda McCollum and Tracy all showed up to my live.
Well, there you go.
It just shows.
But it doesn't show.
The group.
But it doesn't work all the time, Suze.
Oh.
It does not work all the time. My only complaint is it doesn't work all the time. All right, this one's just going to be a little junk journal, but it definitely needs to dry. I added a page inside of it because the front cover had seen better days. You guys, this was like a little kid's board book. I'm going to need to definitely, I'm going to have to definitely put some sort of sealer on it. Whether I put I'm not going to do Mod Podge. I'll put like an acrylic sealer or something else, matte medium, because it's definitely, this poor board book has seen better days. It was very much loved in the throwaway pile. Oh, thank you, Miss Scotty.
Okay, that's a children's book named Walk It in My Pocket?
It's a Dr. Seuss book. There's a Walk It in My Pocket. It's a rhyme, and it goes through everything else, like, but the Zillow in my pillow. It's not dirty, Suze. You got to get your mind out of the gutter.
I think Dr. Seuss is. I know a limerick. You want me to tell you? No, I can't tell you a limerick. Never mind.
Yes, Suze, you have to be careful. We never.
Oh, wow, Scotty gave me a $4.99 tip.
Thank you, Scotty.
Oh, that's for you. Never mind.
I'll share. What'd you guys have for dinner? Did you make dinner? Who cooked?
At our house,
Uh-huh.
we haven't seen our dining dining room table or our kitchen counters in a month because we had to pull everything out of the pantries and we had to cover it all with sheets. So all we can find is our coffee pot, and we know where the paper towels are because that's the highest peak in the sheet. So it's either an excited pocket man or it's the paper towel.
You're ridiculous. Well, that's good.
Well, I'm still asked what's for dinner.
A pocket man or a Seuss edition. You're so funny. I don't know what, you know what, I'm not going to cook anything for a whole month. Since she's gone, I don't have to cook. Isn't that awesome?
I had a tuna fish sandwich.
That sounds good.
And Betty had a steak sandwich. Last night I woke up and Betty had made me two BLTs.
Woo!
And my tomatoes on my, today I went outside and harvested tomatoes off of my plants.
Really?
I'm becoming so domesticated.
Well, if you're growing tomatoes, I think so.
Growing tomatoes. Betty's got her a couple of weed plants.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mary Kay had pancakes.
I love pancakes.
I like pancakes. What about Johnny? Wait, what? Who's Johnny? Who's Johnny, Sue? Scotty had Oreo cookies. Dania had tuna salad. Oh, Care. Okay, Care had a rack of lamb, garlic mashed potatoes, green beans, and key lime pie. Okay, did you cook that or go out to dinner, Care?
I refuse to be domesticated. It's Care's anniversary, so Care had takeout, and she did a dance all day for her husband, and now she's watching.
I missed all that. I refuse to be. I'm not good at. You had a stir fry with cauliflower rice. Ooh, that sounds good too. Mary Kay said she has to weed her weeds.
I knew there was something funny about Mary Kay, but I didn't, and now I know.
Now you know. What do you
Mary
have?
Kay is on the
Bologna and
way.
cheese and a handful of green olives. Woo!
Bologna and cheese, that's my favorite.
Betty says she loves bologna and cheese. I haven't had a bologna sandwich in years, you guys.
I love bologna.
You had Subway. Ooh, that's good. You went out to dinner. Yeah, I imagine with the rack of lamb. I enjoy rack of lamb. How many of you guys have cooked lamb? It smells your house up terrible. It really does.
Oh my God, lamb tastes horrible. It tastes like that bad baby food.
No, it doesn't. Not if you have it cooked right.
No. Can't eat lamb.
See who's Johnny is the demons. Lynn said she had Oprah brand tomatoes. Oprah has a food company now. Mary had spaghetti. Elizabeth had chili. I love chili.
I thought Mary had a little lamb.
You're terrible. Sue wants lamb. Kathy can't do lamb. Renee hasn't eaten. Hey, I'm having iced tea. That's what I've had. I had a cup of coffee. I don't even think I ate anything this morning. Rhonda says she can't eat Bambi. Rhonda, you're not from Texas. If you're from Texas and your dad, anyway. Bologna on a rock.
Goulash for lunch.
Who made goulash? Your mom?
No, Betty did.
Ooh. Peanut butter and cheese crackers? Oh, that sounds good too.
Listen to Care with a mean rack of lamb in a roux of wine reduction and serves it with mint jelly while she is twirling her pasties east to west.
Kara, we love you. You can twirl your pasties north and south if you feel like it. You're ridiculous. Chicken and tiny taters and a cucumber salad. I hear you. You have the baby 24/7. You have the baby this week for 7 days, 24/7 for a week. Oh, forget it. I'd be too tired to cook too, Kathy. You're gonna have peanut butter M&Ms. Oh, you're so funny.
Lynn
What?
Wright is cracking up.
Well, she can't help it because we're totally ridiculous. I mean, where else can you go and see somebody take apart a walk it in their pocket and talk about your pasties? And a rack of lamb. Gotta have a rack of lamb in there. I don't know, you guys. I was gonna, I got mad at my family last week because Mary says, oh, that's why she's still loving. She has a loving husband. He takes her to dinner. You know what, Mary? I'm going to talk about something. I take myself to dinner. I don't wait for anybody to take me to dinner. If I want to go to dinner, I go to dinner. Hi, Kathy. You had mock crab pasta salad. Okay.
So you need to tell Dania that she needs to watch the beginning of the video because she's in search of pasties for this group. She doesn't know you got some in the mail.
Oh, I got pasties in the mail, Dania. Where did I put the mail? All right. So there's going to be a pasty swap sponsored by Care. Okay. And this is what they sent me, Dania. Do you see them? Here's my pasties. You guys, these are, yeah. And now I have to, I'm going to comment on my pasties here. And now I have to decorate my pasties.
Those are nicotine patches.
It says one size fits all. Obviously a man made this. Okay? Because all men are the same size, right? And then I also got an In-N-Out burger flyer. So my question was, am I supposed to make my pasty decorations out of the In-N-Out burger flyer?
Oh my gosh.
That would be ridiculous, right? That's palm trees on it, though. I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Good night, Nance. She's leaving.
Good night, Brandy. We hope you have a wonderful night. See you on Friday. And it came in a security envelope. And a cool stamp on top of it. Excellent envelope. Excellent envelope. So we're gonna have a pasty swap, and you can go over to Crafting Mamas. Lynn's gonna post a pattern in the group.
Anna says you're in and out pasties. You're doing it wrong.
Oh my God, Trace.
I need you to tell Tracy how to push the like button when she is doing her show.
Yes, Trace. Why aren't you going? First of all, we never even got to see you in your kangaroo onesie. Okay.
Yes, we did.
Not live.
Well, no.
We did not get to see her to go live in her kangaroo onesie. So we need Tracy live in her kangaroo onesie while she's painting. Okay, Trace? Because remember, I have my postcard of your hands, so we could see you in your kangaroo onesie.
So one night, Miss Allen from Fayetteville, Arkansas High School sneaked into a bar called the Firehouse.
Hi, Barb. We were just talking about you, godmother of crafting. Anyway, so what? She snuck into a what?
Snuck into a bar called the Firehouse. Show Barb your pasties.
Oh, Barb, it's on. The pasty swap is on. This is what I got in the mail today from Care. Look, with the instructions on how to decorate a pasty challenge. I guess we're doing a challenge, not a swap. And look, hi, Shelly. That's what she sent me. So we have to like brainstorm on how to actually decorate them. I was talking about you, Barb. I was totally talking about you. I said you were the godmother of crafting, and I was talking about how we were nervous when you first came along. Might have said something that would offend you, because I would never want to do that. So anyway, back to Scotty walking into a bar. Okay, Scotty walked into a bar, and then what happened?
And the rabbi says to the...
What?
No. So Amazon has every kind of pasty you can imagine.
They do?
For cheap.
Really?
Yes, they have red hearts with long tassels. They have black cats, mustaches, skulls.
Really?
In fact, they even have pasty mandalas created by Miss Barb from...
Oh, Barb! Barb, are you creating a line of pasties? Have we missed it?
Owens with Nelson Mandela pasties.
Barb, we love you. Please don't be offended. We totally love you, Barb. We love you, Barb.
Get the technical department now.
Yeah, get the technical department. You need to vote on how many mandala pasties are coming in your kit. Now you know somebody is going to be listening to this and they're going to order Barb's kit and they're going to go, where are the pasties? You know that's what's going to happen, right? Oh my gosh. Barb, they all want to see how you're going to decorate your pasties.
And Barb tells you whenever you constantly twirl your pasty when you are painting the colors so that...
Barb says, mandala pasties, well, that is a product. Barb's like talking about it. She's like talking about promoting her product there. Okay, so, I know, right? It's hilarious. All right, let me paint this one. You guys are so ridiculous.
I think you have to be a VIP member for that class.
Barb, do you have to be a VIP member for that class? Suze wants to know. Okay? She says she thinks you need to be a VIP member to participate in that class. I would think you would have to be a VIP member to participate in that class, Suze. I really would, because you know that is really.
Oh, I'm sure Race would approve.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? He'd be freaking scandalized. He'd
Plus,
be like,
man would miss every troll in the chat.
He would miss every troll in the chat. How is that? Because he'd be like, talking about mandala pasties. You guys are hilarious. Watching the creation.
The hands-on classes.
Oh my gosh, the hands-on classes. Barb, maybe we should do a live together, and we can decorate our pasties together for CARES Challenge. For CARES Challenge. How many of you guys have gone over to support CARE and her nonprofit? I know Jane. I saw Jane bought one of the little journal kits, and she was going to post it. Hers came out beautiful. Hers was, she sent me a picture of it this morning. It was like very nice. So for those of you that don't know, CARE has a nonprofit for called DEFI, or the Disabled Artists Foundation, Inc. And it sends craft supplies and gives classes to people that wouldn't necessarily be able to afford to go or have the supplies. And so when you buy one of her journal kits, it's a buy one, give one. So you buy one, and by buying one, you're supporting her to send one to someone else, right? To send a kit to somebody else. So go on over and check it out. I have mine somewhere here on my desk, or maybe it's over here on my bookshelf to the right, that I haven't finished. It's on my projects to finish.
Well, I'm glad that she didn't accidentally send your pasty kit to a disabled artist instead of you.
Can you imagine? That would be, hey, but maybe they'd be inspired. Maybe they would totally be inspired. Like the time when I sent my friend's grandma all the Racy book pages. I made her, you guys, I really didn't even read it. Isn't that, now I try to read it before I send it out. Anytime. So yes. Are you going to be having these pasty kits in your shop, CARE?
On her Etsy.
In her
Etsy.
They probably
Pasty.com.
Pasty.com. You guys, I've learned more about pasties than I ever wanted to know.
I have never seen a pasty that close up.
Well, neither have I. Although when you perform like in a theater company and stuff, they don't really call them pasties, but they do have, like, if you're wearing a special kind of leotard or whatever that you could that you can't wear, like the bras built in. They'll give you that type of a covering so you don't see anything through your costume. I don't think it's really a pasty. I think it's just a cover.
Well, here in Texas, we just use Band-Aids.
Oh my gosh.
You know, they make little round Band-Aids. That's probably what those are. Those are training pasties.
Round Band-Aids are training pasties? Oh my gosh. You guys. Whatever. Hello? Does anybody have my training pasty? Oh my gosh, what are you training it to do? I mean, seriously. One to the left and one to the right. You guys are so ridiculous. So completely and utterly ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Seriously.
They have it Tuesday morning. They have a mandala blanket. It looked just like one of Barb's. I took it all the way 12 miles over and showed Betty. I said, look, it's a Barb Owen cover. It's a throw. A big blanket with all these big blue and white mandalas on them.
You guys are purging. You haven't even unpacked your garage yet. You can't get anything yet.
I know. That will help us throw all that away.
Oh my gosh. So my daughter was telling me, my oldest daughter was telling me that in China, so I didn't, you know, you can't drink the water from the tap, you know, so they have to buy bottled water. I said, do you have to shower in bottled water? She says, no, but they have some sort of filtering system on there in their apartment. Anyway, but she said you can't drink it, even if you boil it. And so she said, you know, the water comes in these plastic bottles, and she was just throwing them away. And on trash day, you have to put your trash out yourself, like in this big apartment. Anyway, she says it's nothing like you would ever experience here. And so she goes out to put her trash out, and she said they have a really serious class system there. And the lady that picks up the trash asked my sister, could she go through the trash before she stuck it in the big trash cart or whatever, like the garbage truck, but it's a cart. She says somebody pulls it around. And my sister said, of course. And she says they have to ask, because it actually is against the law if you don't give them permission. So she realized that the lady was saving all the plastic bottles. And so my sister was all excited. She thought, well, that's like, are they recycling them? And then somebody told her, no, that they're too poor to have those plastic bottles. So my daughter felt so bad. So the next time she said she was waiting for the trash lady to give her bag of plastic bottles. And she said at the same time she was throwing away a suitcase. You know, she travels a lot, and the suitcase, the wheels fell off. I mean, she said it was just completely like traveled out. You know, the airlines has just ruined it. And so she had bought herself she said luggage was really inexpensive in China, so she bought herself a new suitcase, so she was throwing it out. And she had it out, she was putting it out to the trash, and she asked the lady, did she want it? She said the lady's eyes was like as if she'd gotten some present. So now my daughter calls me, she said, Mom, I wait for the trash lady, and I offer her like whatever that I may not want, but she may think it's still good, you know? She said it really makes you appreciate, you know, she said it opens your eyes to the things that we take for granted. And she said the next week she saw that lady with you know, waiting for her with, you know, like, what else do you have? And but you know, like, it's not the same for us, you know? And so she said, you know, I gave her a bunch of clothes and, you know, washed some clothes and gave them to her. She said, you know, she said they use everything there.
Wow.
Oh my God. So then, anyway, they're talking about going, what? You guys are crazy. Cheryl says retired ladies don't need pasties. And then Lynn is saying topless is legal in California. Now, Lynn, how would you know that?
What's illegal? No, it is legal.
Legal to go topless. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious.
So Tracy said that under her kangaroo outfit, she wears Scooty Poof pasties.
Oh my gosh. Has the video, is the video still streaming or is it frozen?
Mine's going.
Okay, fine. I don't want to mess with it. It just shows something weird here, but I don't know. Kate, we've come full circle. We've been talking off and on about all kinds of stuff, and we've come back around to pasties. It is digressing to pasties. Because Barb came when we had to show her talk about our pasty swap. No, Dania says, no, we retired ladies just don't wear bras. That's what she said.
We save our friends with them.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. We save our friends with them. Yes, I could save five people if you count me. Right? Because you got to save yourself, right? You can't just save other people.
It's Mia from Istanbul.
Hi, Mia. Welcome. Welcome to the craziness. We are happy you are here. I just want to see if I can, because on my end it's, my screen is, I'm not going to mess with it though. My screen is frozen. You guys are so crazy. Okay, so I'm going to let this side dry, and then I'm going to cut some of the pages out, and I'll show you how to make a really cool altered book with it. I mean, a really cool gift with it. Night, Scotty, you leaving us? Scotty, the question is, are you leaving us, or are you going to vacuum?
She's going to vacuum.
That's what I thought.
Is Pink Poodle on tonight?
I don't know. Sometimes she's on Tuesdays. I don't know. You're so bad. You are so bad.
I don't know who I've got to go mafia, so that must be somebody else. Maybe that's Lizzie.
Lizzie. You're so funny. You are hilarious. Nice, Scotty. We love you. No vacuuming tonight, Scotty says. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll show you guys how to make that sketchbook. But I got to let it dry first. I wanted to do a little embellishing on this. But I'm telling you, you guys will never look at one of these little books the same. On Friday, I'll show you the one that I'm sending my niece. I'll have it finished hopefully by then. But I've got glue and everything all over me. I cannot... Do you ever see people that craft so neat they don't get anything on their hands? It's not me. I can try, but it just doesn't work.
Apparently, Care has a malfunction because she always had one headlight on.
What?
Must be a recall on that.
Oh no.
And then she finally realized that she was wearing one pasty only.
Oh my God. Seriously, guys, too much. For anybody who wants to know, this is some crazy crocodile big bite. How many of you?
Big bite.
Yeah, that's.
Did you figure it out how to make your?
I did not. I have not gotten the Brad thing, the grommet thing down right. I mean, I haven't.
You have to put both your settings on 2.
Both your settings on 2? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll try that. I don't have anything to grommet right now. I was just going to make, have like stuff on my hand. The only thing I can't see is so I decided I was not going to buy any more baby wipes because I was like, that's ridiculous. Here I'm using recycled things and then using baby wipes, right? But you guys, my hands are, I didn't bring a wet cloth over here. So.
Just use a little spit. We can't see your face. We don't know where you're getting that wet from.
You know what? I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. You are so bad. You're like, you know what? Why am I on the phone? No, I'm talking to Hottie Poe because I got earlier. I got bumped off the internet, and it asked me for my password, which is weird when it's a computer that you sign in with. And I thought for a minute, because we have a new person living in one of the little units behind me in one of the little guest houses, and he's like a computer whiz, and my bandwidth has suffered greatly since he's moved in because he's a gamer. And so I was like, if my thing's hacked, so I called Suze. In the meantime, she streamed live for all of you guys. So go over and join her. Go over to and join Hottie Poe. Click that bell so you can see when. You never know when she's going to stream. She might give you some life-saving tips.
That's right. Or I may be maybe modeling some pasties or some Curad Band-Aids. I don't know.
You're working on Band-Aids? Yeah, like, right. You can't save a person with a Band-Aid.
I have to wait until I get my Nelson Mandela pasties from Barb.
You're Nelson Mandela. Barb, please don't be offended. Suze really loves you. You're Nelson Mandela pasties from Barb. You're ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can you imagine? Hey, you never know. The next thing you know, Tim Holtz is going to come out with a line of pasties to decorate. We'll all be going to Tuesday morning to get our pasties by Tim.
Okay, can y'all let Fiona know she's breaking the rules by hosting a live in the middle of a scheduled live?
Who's Fiona?
I'm going to have to go over there and kick everybody out of her chat.
What are you
breaking the rules?
What are you talking about?
Because Fiona's streaming live.
Oh, while I am?
Yes, that's against the rules.
That doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't matter. What, did she post it in our group?
No. It just popped up. Because, I'm the hottie popo, so I have to keep people in check.
You're so funny. I haven't seen one of her live streams. Have you?
No, I have not.
I didn't even know she did live streams.
I didn't know either.
Maybe today's her first live stream.
So I guess Carla Cage Fish is off the airwaves for a little while, huh?
She's moving. She had told me she was moving because the place that they moved to has mold. And remember when they came? Remember when they came and made her do all that renovation or whatever on her apartment, and she kept saying no. And so I guess when they did it, she asked them to clean out the air vents, and she realized that the mold was in there, and they refused to do anything about it. So,
wow.
I know, right? So, it wasn't the place for her anyway. She, anytime you live someplace where they're like, I've never lived a place where they've suddenly said, we're coming to renovate while you're living here, and you have to just deal with it. I mean, I've never had that. Have you? I've never had anything like that. Yeah, well, anyway, so I know, I didn't, when is she moving? She's moving soon. I heard her say she was packing, but I didn't.
Well, she said that it got moved up. She thought it was going to be 6 weeks, but apparently she found I'm assuming, like a house or something, because she said no more, it was a single unit and there was no more, she wouldn't have to deal, with the property managers or anything. So she's like really excited because she said it has a lot of light. She'll have a lot of room for her crafting, and she won't have all the disturbances of living in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
So she's going to move it over a carload at a time.
Oh my gosh, that is stressful. But I mean,
A
Carla load over at a time?
Yeah.
You're so ridiculous. Hello, I'm moving my stuff over. My name is Carla, and I move things in a Carla load. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
It took me 12 trips just to move my concentric circle stamps.
You know what? I bet you she does have 12 carloads worth of stamps.
She does, I bet you. I'll give you a penny for it.
But did you see the really cool stuff that she made from, like, the dollar store? Did you see all the cool, like, marking tools and stuff she made?
Yeah. She's a smart little cookie when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, and her 3-tiered book, I loved it. I made this one way back when you're in bookbinding. When you ever take like bookbinding class when you're in college or whatever, you make stuff like that. But hers are so unique. I loved it. I made one.
Can you imagine Carla making concentric circle pasties, and you got one going to the left, one going to the right? You would be so hypnotized, you wouldn't know what was happening.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? You know, Carla does listen to my live streams, okay? So she's going to come back and she's going to say, what?
We love you, Carla.
Hottie Po loves you, Carla. She'll be like, what? Concentric circle pasties? She'll say, can you hear her now? Because she's so calm. Concentric circle pasties? What a good idea.
I'll have to go get some more O-rings.
That's right. She'll have to get some O-rings for concentric circle pasties.
So then she'll tell you, I had to buy one of every size pasty in the store just to make sure I got it right. They were 50 cents a piece.
You know what I admire most about her is that she really does not shop online. She and I had this conversation about it one time. She does not shop online. She wants to see things. She's like, I'm an old-fashioned shopper. I want to see things. I want to, I want to be able to touch it and see it and know it and whatever. And I admire that because how many of us have bought craft supplies? Have really bought craft supplies and they online and you get them and you're like, this is not what it should be. Right?
Right.
Well, I admire her for that. And I really like the fact that, like when she buys something, she goes to the store and does it. You guys, if I had to wait to go to the store to get anything while living in Hawaii, wouldn't be much. I mean,
all these people in your feed that are talking about that they're size J cups like Lynn and Elizabeth and me and you, I guess you could come out with your 6-foot circle of light pasties.
I'm going to choke. Oh my God. You guys, can you believe it? The 6-foot circle of light pasties. Oh my God. You are so ridiculous. Oh my God. Hello, my name is Shelly. I'm a recovering 6-foot. I'm a recovering wearer of a 6-foot light pasty. And I just want you to please breathe in the peace, breathe in the love, breathe in the bliss.
And twirl them all around.
Yes, right. And exhale the light. Yes. Oh my God. You guys. This is my life. This is my life. My life. The booby chakra pasties. That's right, Malia. Mary Kay says her husband wanted to know if she was having a good time in her craft room because he could hear me laughing. Watch out. If Dania's husband was there, he'd be coming around and seeing if she's breathing. Dania says, what? It depends on whose nipples they belong to. Oh my God. What?
You've got Nelson Mandela pasties. You've got your 6-foot circle of light pasties. You've got Carla's concentric circle pasties, and Tracy can make pasties for abandoned places.
Oh my God.
That before Dee Dee gets it.
Did you hear that? You better grab it, Trace, before Dee Dee takes it. Pasties for abandoned places. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody just coming? Sometimes I get people that say, like, you're talking to yourself. You know what I mean? Because I'm usually reading the chat and laughing and talk. And I guess I was thinking about it. I guess I am talking to myself, but I don't feel like I am. But today I'm talking to you, so it's even better. And then I don't really appear to be talking to myself like I always am. Oh my gosh. Lynn says she's getting a picture of them flashing lights when you're doing the woo-woo. Oh my God. 1 woo and 2 woo. One woo and 2 woo pasties. What Woo 1 and Woo 2 pasties? Oh my God.
Ann said Carlos could be fish bit pasties.
Oh, Ann, I love you. Just so you know, Hottie Popo's the one that gave her the name Fish Bits, okay? Okay. Susan, Susan's gonna be sirens. Hers are gonna be going off like sirens, right, Bet?
Yeah, right.
And her slogan will be, "I can save 6 people." Can you imagine? Hold on, as she's twirling her pasties, opposite direction. Hold on, someone needs saving. Hang on. Like a superhero. Like a superhero. Your boobs are like a superhero.
No, my pasties will be trolls.
Sue says her pasties will be trolls. Hottie Po trolls, right? Oh my God. You guys are you're too much. What? You did. Kate Spade died today? No way!
No, she killed herself, so...
Oh, no. She really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, we'll put Kate Spade in the woo-woo. We'll definitely put Kate Spade in the woo. Kate Spade, we love you. I have a really cool Kate Spade bag I love. Yes, Kat's in our group. Kat's posted her new house in our group. Uh-oh, what?
Already? She beat me to it, and she moved 3 months after me.
She beat you too. She moved through. Oh, no. Trey says, oh, my God, the noisemaker spinners instead of tassels. Oh, my God, that would be a gimmick.
Oh, my. I want sparklers on mine.
You want sparkler pasties? I wasn't early today, Cassandra. I've been on for a while, but what happened was I got on and then all of a sudden the internet booted me off. My neighbor booted me off, and then I had to come back on. You know what? You know what, Sandy? We just have to view it like these are just temporary suits. You know, that we're really large beings, soul spirits. These are just temporary suits, so it was just a momentary. You know what I mean? A momentary exit. And we'll be back. And we will be back. But I'm sorry for her family. That's just, it's very sad.
Yeah.
What did you say? Kat, the pasty template will be posted for the contest. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Other people's partners are going to be like, what are you making?
Pasties.
For what? A pasty challenge? Oh my God, you guys. A pasty challenge. Oh
you know what?
God.
I need my pasties to have like you know, like those things that they put on the bottom of the floor buffer. So that way when I'm walking through the house I can be polishing my wood floors.
I knew you were gonna say that. You're so ridiculous. Suze wants hers to have like the wood floor thing so that she can polish her wood floors. Oh my God, seriously. You are ridiculous. You are totally ridiculous. Hello, I need to have my pasties need to be able to buffer. They need to be able to buff the floor. Can you fix it so my pasties can buff the floor?
But the only way they'll buff the floor is if I can get them to go in circles, right? So I'll have to stand on my heels.
You'll have to practice.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to practice. Rock back and forth. That's what Lynn told us. Lynn seems to be the experienced pasty person.
Thank you.
Lynn, how do you know all this stuff?
Tracy knows.
Tracy knows and Lynn knows.
Tracy says it's in your shoulder. She said at least it was back when I did it.
Oh my God, are you serious? Did I miss that one?
Yes.
It's in your shoulders. Tracy, I'm going to take your word for it because I can tell you right now, it would have been something I needed to have done years ago in order for it to be in my shoulders. Now, I think I would throw myself over. I'd be like so top heavy. I'd be one of those things that like, haven't you seen like, when something's so heavy they just fall over? That would be me. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? So what am I missing? You just got a notification that I'm live? Well, I'm sorry, Kathy. We were just having this conversation a little bit earlier about YouTube. I don't know what's going on. They're doing some computer programming things on there too, because you can tell because things that you normally could deal with on YouTube, it's just they're disappearing, or it's I don't know. Yeah, I did go off the air for a little bit, Kathy. Not on purpose. It was like I had to come back on. You worked for the X-ray balloon store, so you got some tips. You got some tips, Lynn? You guys are so funny. You belong to what committee? Sandy says her daughter's listening to us and she says we're crazy. Oh, Sandy, I hope she's older. I hope she's not scandalized. We are crazy a little. Who told me I was crazy the other day? Somebody did. I don't know.
Yes, you are.
I'm not that crazy. You guys, I think I'm normal.
Well, by reading the chat, you are normal.
By reading. You told her we all are, Sandy? Oh. Well, hopefully she's not too scandalized. Okay.
Okay, Lynn is,
Lynn, you're going to be put in the corner in a minute. So ridiculous. I'll show you this cool paperclip embellishment that I made. I don't know when well, it's it doesn't even have a paperclip on it. What do you want to call it? Journaling bell? I don't know.
I don't think you can attach pasty to paper clips, can you?
I don't think so, but you never know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a medical term? What? You guys. Of course I would think of that. Can't help myself. Barbara, can't help it. I try it. So I was in the big box store the other day. Guys, I really try not to go if I can help it. But it doesn't, when your shopping is limited, like the places where you can go here is limited, you end up at the big box store even if you don't want to. So I was getting some lightweight spackle because I was making a cover on a book, and that works really good. That really lightweight spackle. I'll show you sometime. Anyway, I was buying some, and I guess they had some music on in the store that I liked. I mean, I wasn't even really listening to it, and I guess I started to dance and sing the song, but I didn't realize I was dancing and singing the song. And I was with my hottie, and he was like, "I think you're busting some moves," and I caught myself. I was really dancing and singing, and I didn't even know it. Because my family claims that I do it all the time, and I don't even know it. I'm not, it's like, anyway, he was like, he was hilarious. I said, well, you could have probably gotten a good hold. I would have probably continued to bust a move until you said something. I just didn't even realize I was dancing. So when I was going through last night through the airport with my daughter, we had to go through the, security thing. When you have an unaccompanied minor, you have to go with them because you have to wait with the plane till the plane takes off, right? So they had some really loud music, and it was like 80s music, and I guess I started dancing in the TSA line too. And I didn't even know it. And my daughter was like, my littlest one, she goes, all of a sudden here, she goes, Mom. I'm like, what? She goes, they're looking at you. And I was like, who's looking at me? Like, I guess I was busting a full-on move in the TSA line. Didn't even know it. You guys, seriously. but they were playing. You know what they were playing? They were playing the Village People.
YMCA.
Yes.
Airport.
Yes.
But stay there and do that song.
Right. You can't help. Right. That's what I tried to explain to them. I said, I bet you that wasn't.
If you're addicted to chaga tea, you can do the YMCA.
You're right. Now that I'm addicted to chaga tea, thank you, Phaedra. Thank you, Phaedra. So here's my embellishment. Now that I'm addicted to chaga tea, I couldn't lift my arm. That was horrible. But thank gosh that's over. So this is my, I don't know if you can see it very well. This is one of my embellishments that I had partially made sitting over here with some glass pearls and some seed beads and a little bullnose clip. And I'm normal. What?
And you're normal.
And I'm normal. Kathy, what are you talking about? Did they really make bras that big? Girl, you're talking to a bunch of big busted women. I don't know. You know, when you have boobs, really big boobs, you need bra. That's when you actually need a bra. Let's just talk about bras for a second. How many of you have ever gone and you've seen a bra and you go, that might be nice, but then as a big busted woman, it has more padding inside of it that if you put it on, your boobs would be touching your eyelids, right? You know, when they give you the push-up effect? So, they do, you know, they don't make bras for real people. So you have to go to a special bra store for big boobs.
I know that Victoria's Secret discriminates against big boobed women.
Yeah, well, what they do is they make bras for people that they want them to look like they have big boobs, but they don't. You know, you can't shop at, I can't shop at Victoria's Secret. I couldn't ever wear anything from there. No, not bra-wise, at least. Lynn says she mail orders hers. That's never happened to you, Renee?
Too bad you can't get those nice Jane Russell bras anymore.
I know, right? What about Susan's hand plate? What are you talking about?
No, that'd be Scotty's mother's ham necklace.
Barb says she was in a bra store one day and she heard a lady next to her request a double J.
That was Lynn.
That was Lynn. That was Lynn. Lynn was in the bra store with you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. That was Lynn. Lynn was requesting a double J.
I think a double J latte with mocha drippings.
A double J latte with mocha drippings. You're crazy.
I'm sorry. My brain dies about this time of night.
I'm sorry. Scotty, your mom could have bacon pasties. Poor Scotty's mom. Ham necklace. Maybe she could have bacon pasties.
No, actually, she needs to have sunny side up pasties with her ham necklace and a side of toast.
That's a good idea. Sunny side up pasties with a ham necklace. You're ridiculous. Hello, I need a sunny side up necklace with some ham pasties. I need that right now. Yeah, my mom's visiting, and that's what she needs. Can you imagine? Hello, I'm here to pick up a to-go order. Can you imagine? Sunny side up pasties and a ham necklace, and I think I'd like a side of grape jelly. What?
And a side of toast.
That's right. We need a side of toast. What are you gonna do without tea? You can't have it without toast. Why would you ever have? How would you have your sunny side up pasties without any toast? And your ham necklace? I mean, come on. So ridiculous.
Oh, I can't breathe. I need Renee's inhaler.
You need your inhaler. You're ridiculous.
No, I need Renee's
Renee, could you please pass Hottie Po your inhaler? She needs an inhaler, okay? Jude, my bra could actually probably, and you know what's kind of good is if I did go so far to get a padded bra, then it could be used as a flotation device.
Oh my.
Couldn't it?
Absolutely.
It could be used as a flotation device if I had a padded bra. Because I don't even know how people wear a padded bra. Like, what are they padding?
I don't know. I think it's in case they have broken headlights.
Or one headlight, like Care said.
Well, actually, you were talking about spackle earlier. That would probably solve Care's one headlight problem.
Care, do you need some spackle to solve your one headlight problem? We just want to know if you need some spackle. That's all. That's all we need to know, Care. Do you need some spackle? Poor Charlie's gonna bark.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. It's like.
Oh my God.
Are you okay, Sue?
I think I'm supposed to be going to Bible study.
Didn't I tell you guys when I used to teach college that one of my college students said they'd pray for me? She said, you know, I used to teach costume history and design, and I was teaching kids how to sew. And if you've never taught children, college-age kids who've never seen a sewing machine how to sew, the most difficult part of sewing is learning how to thread the machine you have. And we had all these. We had all these old donated machines. Hang on, I got to plug in my computer before it dies. So I was teaching them all how to sew, and it was ridiculous. They all learned how to sew because you can teach anyone how to sew. Anyway, so I guess I must have said shit about 25 million times, and I probably said the F-bomb a few times, and they were all praying for me at Vacation Bible School. I was like, oh my gosh. One day they were like, we're praying for you. I said, why? I said, me? And they were like, yes. And I was like, that's the only thing I can figure. But you guys, when people jam up your sewing machines, the F word really helps to get it unjammed. It works.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
I can look at Susie Wilbur.
No, but I'm just saying, I know that, anyway, I didn't mean to scandalize them, but one day he said to me, I said, are you leaving early? He says, oh, yes, I have my prayer meeting. I said, oh, have a wonderful time. He says, oh, we pray for you. I'm thinking, he goes there, he talks about me? Me? Like, oh my gosh, seriously. I was like, oh, please, pray for somebody who really needs it. I mean, I'm appreciative for your prayers, but you try to teach about 75 or 80, mostly boys, mind you, because they all needed a theater credit, and none of them wanted to take anything other than that. What was
Barb's leaving. She's going to work on her mandala pasty patent.
Oh, Barb, we love you. Well, I think we're going to do, how many of you guys are up for a little woo-woo? Are you up?
I got to go. Woo-woo makes me snore.
Do you really snore, Susan, woo-woo?
Yeah, during woo-woo. Yeah.
But that might be good. At least you can get, like, some relaxation in there, right?
Exactly. That's why whenever I talk to you on the phone, all of a sudden you notice you're talking to Betty, and I am deep in sleep. Just your voice puts me to sleep.
That's a terrible friend. I'm a terrible friend. Just your voice puts me to sleep. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Every time you call, all of a sudden I picture myself in a column of light, and I'm gone.
I'm sorry, Betty.
No, I'm sorry. Betty's like, please put this bitch out.
Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna laugh. So one of my friends, her daughter has insomnia, and I guess I had worked with her a couple of times, and she's off to college now, but when she was little, she had insomnia, and I used to do like a guided meditation or relaxation with her. She was really sort of like a nervous person. The little girl was like high strung, really nervous, had like she was just anxious. So her daughter wrote me a letter not too long ago, and I guess she found me on YouTube because of my email address. And she said to me, I didn't know that you crafted. She goes, but when I can't sleep, she's in college. She goes, when I can't sleep, I tune in to one of your videos and I automatically go to sleep. I'm like, oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? She stays for the woo-woo and goes to sleep from a little child. Thank you guys for a fun chat. What do you say? That I put people to sleep. Yeah, I put people to sleep and you make people cry. No, but you know why it touched me so much, Trace, is because I watched you paint it and I loved it. And, you know, what I do is really, it's very personal to me. I don't mean making journals and stuff like that. You know, I'm talking about the energy work. And I don't even know how and why I came to share it here, but when I saw you painting that painting, you know, it's exactly how I see things and it's exactly how I feel things. And I was very moved when you're painting it. I even went back and I showed my hottie. I said, I want you to see this. I said, what is it? And he was like, wow, because he does meditation with me every day. And it was just very touching to me that you would share it and give it to me because it was just beautiful. Good night, Dania. You're not going to breathe heavy with us tonight so your husband can walk in on you? Dania's leaving us too.
She says he has to put another coat of something on the floor, so she must be going to Pink Poodle too.
I love Stace. The other night, she was so funny. I try to hang out there too. Well, I love you, Suze. Thanks for hanging out with me. Maybe you can bring your computer home on Friday and you can hang out with me then, live, if you feel like it.
There you go.
Bring it on Friday. Bring your computer home on Friday, and I'll finish up my ridiculous books, and we can do it then. I love you, Suze. I'm gonna do the woo woo, so you don't have to hang out if you don't want. I mean, you can snore on the phone; it doesn't bother me.
I'm gonna hang up and turn out the light and woo woo.
Okay, I love you, Suze.
All right, good night, ladies.
Love you, Bet. You cried too when you saw the painting. Oh, I'm telling you. I cried. I mean, not just that, just the beautiful note Liz wrote, the really nice things Rana said, and the things that you guys send me. Guys, please never feel like you have to send me anything. I am not that type of crafter, but when you do know, it's always appreciated. But the painting itself, it was by Kat. We love you. Kat, is your new address in the Crafting Mamas Facebook group? Can you make sure it is? So I can finally send out your package. Make sure your new address is there. Linda's saying night to you. Well, Susan and Better can hang out for the woo-woo, but they'll be asleep, is what Susan's saying. She says it knocks her out. And I understand that, because I get that way, too. Your kids are napping on you? Ooh, good. Good for you, Kat. Good that they're napping. But make sure that your address is in the Crafting Mamas thing, okay? Okay, cool. It is great. So, let's, you know, we always release when we do the woo-woo. We're always releasing, and we're always inviting in positive energies and energies that will serve us the best. If you guys want to bring to mind a few things you want to let go of, that's always good. It's always good to be releasing and allowing yourself to be in that space of release. So before we begin the meditation part, and for those of you that don't want to stay, please don't feel like you have to. You know, it doesn't work that way. Those that are guided to stay, stay. You know, I firmly believe that. So focus on your heart and put a window there, and let's open this window, and you can leave it open. There's no harm in leaving your window open at all times so you can release. And know that whatever you're releasing is things and energy in your body that no longer serves you. So Kira says she wants to work on learning to receive. Okay, that's good. Yeah, a lot of people have I'll put your daughter in the woo-woo, absolutely. And we'll put Kate Spade in the woo-woo. All of us, let's bring her to mind because we want her soul to go to a higher place and to the light. She's brought so much joy to so many people. So open the window in your heart. And as you inhale, see and exhale, allow whatever needs to leave. I like to see it like smoke leaving. It just gives you a good visual of, of watching it leave. Kate and Kate's daughter. I didn't know she had a daughter. Awesome. We'll put her in there. So you guys bring to mind anything, if you would like to work on receiving, that's always good. You know that Tracy painted it so beautifully. I'm going to find where to, she painted it so beautifully because this is such a beautiful image of the meditation itself. It's such a beautiful image. And, you know, you can see the giving and receiving in this painting. Unfortunately, the painting's too big for me to show you the whole thing really well. But so you see yourself, and there's your column of light. And then this is the giving and the receiving. This is the receiving and the giving, and the receiving and the giving, and the receiving and the giving, right? And your energy rooted into the earth, and then also your energy rooted in the heavens. It's a beautiful illustration, Trace. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to frame it and hang it in my house. I'm so excited. Hang it in my meditation room, my meditation space. So bring to mind whatever it is you would like to release. And you don't need to bring it to mind more than once. You can just say, I'd like to release all grief and sorrow that I'm holding on to my body. Regret is a big one for women, you know. You can release regret. You can release anything you want. Regret, frustration, fixing things. That's a good one to release as well, because I think many times we think we need to fix things, and we can't really fix anyone. We can only really work on ourselves, right? But as we come into our own full awareness of who we are, we realize everything's in divine order. Just like me not getting that house, right? And I was so frustrated about that. And me not getting it was in divine order. Oh, Tracy, I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin our meditation. Breathe in and receive, and exhale and release. Breathe in through your nose and release through your mouth. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. And when you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to go deep, deep, deep into the earth. Give your column of light big roots to anchor itself deep in the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to bless us with her energy. I see this energy like beautiful molten gold light. That you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it, any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful golden light energy flowing up deep from the roots, deep through all the layers of the earth, coming up through your feet and spreading ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your heart. Feel it in your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling all the way up your spine. Feel it filling your full chest, your neck and throat, your face and head. And feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Focus on this beautiful heavenly light above your head, in the heart of Creator Creation Energy, the heart of the Central Sun, the heart of the Divine. I see this beautiful divine light energy. Feel it and allow your column of light to merge with this beautiful diamond light. Give your column of light big roots above your head. Allow this beautiful angelic cosmic energy, this beautiful Creator Creation energy, to fill your column of light. Mix with your energy and the beautiful gold earth energy, mixing to your unique blend of you. Feel this beautiful diamond light energy. Feel it filling your head and face, neck and throat. Feel it filling your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your spine, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles. And expel any and all excess out the bottom of your feet. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and earth. And make sure the window in your heart is wide open. Let's focus on the point of light in where you join, where your roots are located in the heart of the earth. Make sure your connection is deep and strong, deep into this heart of the earth. On the inhale, I'd like you to receive peace, bliss, and freedom. On the exhale, just let go of anything, any energy in your body that doesn't work for you. Ready? Breathe it in and release. Receive peace, love, bliss, and freedom. Receive in love and release in love. Receive in love and release in love. Receive in love and release in love. Feel this beautiful energy flowing up your column of light, meeting your next point of light. Focus on the point of light 6 feet below your body. Ready? Breathe in, receive peace, love, joy, and bliss. Receive in love. Release in love. Receive in love. Release in love. Receive in love and release in love. Focus 1 foot below your feet. Receive peace, joy, bliss, and freedom. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on the base of your spine. Receive peace, joy, bliss, and freedom. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your lower abdomen. Receive peace, love, bliss, and freedom. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your waist. Receive peace, joy, love, and freedom. Ready? Receive in love. 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 Focus on your heart. Receive peace, love, bliss, joy, and freedom. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. receiving love, receiving love, focus on your throat, receive peace, joy, bliss and freedom, receiving love, receiving love, receiving love, focus on your point of light in the center of your forehead. Receive peace, love, bliss, and freedom. Ready? Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Focus on the top of your head. Receive peace, love, bliss, and freedom. Ready? Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Focus 1 foot above your head. Receive peace, love, bliss, and freedom. Ready? Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Focus 6 foot above your head. Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Focus on the point of light where you meet the central sun, the heart of creation, the heart of the divine, the heart of creator, creation energy. On the inhale, receive peace, love, bliss, and freedom. Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. I'd like you to focus on your infinity symbol. See it starting in the heart of heaven, crossing through your heart, entering back through the heart of the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from the divine, the heart of the earth, the heart of the central sun. And on the exhale, give back love to the divine, the heart of the earth, the heart of the central sun, and the heart of the earth. Ready? Receive in love and give in love. 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 I'd like you to tell me when you can feel this energy coming from your hands. Ready? Just let me know. Just type yes in the box. Ready? Just open your heart. Receive in love. All right, put one hand on your heart, and I would like you to point one hand and send it out to any place you think could use a little love. Ready? Receive and give. If you have water, you can put one of your hands on the water. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. Please feel free to share anything that you'd like to share. I really love this painting, Tracy. No idea. It's just gorgeous. Can't wait. I'm going to see if my hottie will make me some stretcher bars in the next couple of days. What, Jane? You conjured money? What are you talking about? Tracy, I really love this. Everything you sent me was so thoughtful. I'm just really moved. Thank you so much. Thank you, Care. You guys are wild tonight. Made me laugh. How'd you conjure some money, Jane? Tell me about your money conjuring. Tracy, I love this painting. It's just so beautiful. You said you're a money magnet? It does work. That's an affirmation that definitely works. What about the day too wet? You get checks the next day? Ooh, good. Trace said she manifested rain and she even got a hailed on Saturday. Wow. You got hailed on Saturday? Wow. Jane, just think positive thoughts. That's all you have to. Don't be afraid of yourself. Just think of positive thoughts. You know, just think positive things. You're afraid of yourself now. That's so silly. Anybody want to share anything? Feel free to share whatever it is you want. You finished your cassette book. It looked beautiful, Jane. It really looked beautiful. I thought you did a great job on that book. Did a great job. I did one. Mine's somewhere in here in my mess, but I did one. I did one. I bought one and did one. Of course I did. No, Trace, I can relate. Sometimes I don't sleep well either. I hope you can sleep tonight. Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to. What are we woohooing about? What happened? Woo Woo took your headache away? Oh, that's so good, Renee. I'm glad. I'm glad. I ate something yesterday that had like, I swear it had MSG in it because I was definitely like, I was like, what is this? Usually I don't have this feeling, but I guess my body is becoming more and more sensitive to stuff like that. Whereas maybe it wasn't so much before. You feel very chillax. Oh, good. I'm sure you're a good videographer, Jane. Don't say that about yourself. Love you, Lynn. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for keeping an eye on the troll situation. I usually don't close my eyes when I'm doing woo woo with you guys. I only close my eyes when I'm doing woo woo by myself. Anybody else want to share anything, or is everybody asleep? You're a bit tearful. You know, we need to, releasing comes in a bunch of different ways, Jude. So we released a lot, you know, and you also added a lot of light to yourself. So, oh, Renee, I hope you sleep good. You guys give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for my you can't do a woo woo eyes open. You know, Lynn, it's, you know, it's a practice. You know, for me, I always want to be able to have a waking meditation. So, I mean, the choice, you know. Oh, you feel totally relaxed, Mary? Oh, good job. Good night, Mary. Yeah, Jane, it was a little risque tonight. It was risque. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. I needed it. I've had a lot of built up. It's like I really need to exhale and get rid of this stuff. You could be right, Jude. It has felt. Good night, Renee. We love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks, guys. Thanks. You know, you came in at one size fits all. Oh my God, Jane, ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. Thanks for being my peeps. Thanks for hanging out with me and my trash crafting. Thanks for being my peeps. You know, Mary, you can come back and listen at the end. It's not on every video, but it's on a lot of them, the more recent ones, or at least the more recent live streams. One of these days I'm going to do just a video. Maybe I'll use Tracy's picture as the focal point, and I'll just do a sound video with just like a 15-minute meditation or the 15-minute woo-woo, and I'll post it on my channel because so many times people, you know, I'll get a comment of like, you know, I missed the woo-woo or whatever, and I've been going to try to do it, but I haven't had a chance. But now that I have a whole month to myself, I may just do it. I love that painting, Tracy. It's gorgeous. It gives people a visual, you know, a visual, and it's perfect. Mary, no worries. You guys, please, you know, don't ever worry about being here for me. You know, come when you can if you feel like it. Thanks, Care. What will I do with myself for a whole month? Well, you know, I actually thought about, I was actually, before the whole volcano thing, I was planning my month to go and spend with my friend who lost her home right there. Still have other friends that live on the other side of the island I could go to. Well, I am gonna try and actually finish my calamari. I mean, seriously finish it. And it just comes in waves and goes in waves. I'm gonna try to, oh, big Jude, love you so much. Big hugs. Yes, aloha to you too. I'm gonna try and finish my calamari, or at least get because I have a house guest coming in August. And I think I may have a surprise guest in July, a live surprise guest. So I definitely want to make space for her. I mean, we'll have to film on a bigger table because this table is so small. You're sending me something, Jane. Oh, I love you. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. You can always watch and come back for the woo-woo. This was the second time, and this time you saw the light. Oh, Mary, that's so awesome. Yeah, I didn't really talk about it, but tonight was give me some feedback and tell me what you guys felt, and then I'll tell you how tonight was a little bit different. Jane, I have a package of elephants for you somewhere. It just, you got to give me a little bit of time. Got myself a big mess going on, but I will definitely, you promised me eyeballs, and and I'm going to definitely save you some elephants. I have some elephants for you. It was, oh good. I'm so happy for you, Mary. So my whole month, I don't know, Trace. You know, I feel like I'm starting to get a little restless with not exactly knowing what I should be doing. Does that make sense? Not that I have to do anything, but I'm not going to toss them. Jane, I'm not going to toss them. I haven't tossed anything. I've only just gone through boxes of stuff because I still have, because from moving my craft room so many times. Haven't you ever just like put stuff in a box thinking when you're doing it, you're like, oh, I'll come back and find it. And then you're just like, oh my gosh. Lynn says she always sends love and she always feels the love. Oh, that's good. I'm going to teach you some cooking. I got to get my camera to go in the kitchen though. Yeah, the painting will help you visualize. Everybody learns or experiences things differently. Tonight was totally calming and you felt whole. Oh, yeah. It was different than any other. Yeah. Your emotions were calm and settled. Oh, that's good. But a whirlwind of thoughts. Well, your thoughts will leave eventually. I wouldn't even worry about it. They eventually go. They don't have anywhere to go. But I mean, you know what I mean? If you allow them, they'll leave. They will definitely leave if you allow them. Trace, I'm right there with you. It's not even that for me. It's just that I've overwhelmed myself and I've given myself too many things to do. And then it's just like, And because I really seriously thought we were moving, like I thought it would be happening sooner than it is now. And, you know, that's a whole nother thing. You've only been an empty nester for 2 years, Care? Wow. I get it. You know what? I think as caregivers, we don't know what to do if we don't have anybody to caregive for, right? And it's not that we're like, oh yeah, let me take care of somebody else. It just sort of becomes like a habit, yeah? I think for me, learning how to take care of myself has like been a prime, and I do it through making this trashy art. I mean, I am kind of excited about making one of these. I don't know if any of you guys have one of those graduations to go to, but I'm definitely gonna finish one for one of my overwhelm is you're consistent these days. I get it. Your thoughts have been off the hook. Your brain's been so fast. I get it. You don't have an empty nest, Mary. I think it's overwhelming. I get it. I completely get it. But you know, the more you allow yourself to do this particular meditation, and I can't speak for any of the other ones because I don't know. I mean, the more you do whatever we're doing when we do it together, you're releasing energies and sort of like cleaning your window. You know, so if your window is covered in mud, then you can't see out of it. And as we do it, it gets cleaner and cleaner and cleaner until things become more clear. Trace, when's your birthday? Allow them to spoil you or to treat you well, you know? It's Thursday? You tell us on Tuesday that your birthday is Thursday. Oh my gosh, Trace, are you serious? Well, make sure you do a special birthday video. Make sure you put up a birthday video of something you've created, even if it's just your abandoned book. This Thursday's Tracy's birthday. I didn't know. I had no idea. You want to do a big to-do? Is it a big number birthday? Are you turning 39? You turning 39, Miss Trace? Happy early birthday, Trace. She's turning 29. But I thought she had a 10-year-old, so she has to be 39. Definitely looks, yep, she definitely looks 19. I agree. You look 19, Trace. Girl, you're a baby. You're a baby. When I was 43, I was having my 11-year-old. Okay, that's how I spent my 43rd year. I had a baby. It is a good problem. Well, we love you, Trace. Happy early birthday. Oh, that's funny, Tracy. Oh, Mary, you're so cute. I told you guys I had a baby at 43, so my daughter told me I had my own grandchild, my oldest daughter. That's 26. She told me I have my own grandchild. No, so I said, okay. Tracy, you're gorgeous. What are you talking about? So crazy. Well, I love you, girls. I will see you on Friday, and maybe I'll see you on Thursday if Tracy chooses to get online. If Tracy chooses to share her birthday with us and get online and video or live stream on Thursday. That's awesome, Mary. I'm braver than you? Please. I'm not brave. You guys, I don't know. I think life just happened, you know? It's like, I don't think I'm brave. Well, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I feel a lot better. You know, sometimes I think we should start the whole crafting extravaganza with woo-woo. And I think it scares people. I love you, Lynn. I love you, gals. And whoever's lurking out there, I see some lurking. I see some lurking. Give me a thumbs up, girls. I loved hanging with you. You're my peeps. And bold and live on her birthday. I know, right? Wouldn't that be good, Kara? I agree. Trace, we think you should go bold and live on your birthday. Did you make your birthday wish list, Trace? What did you ask for? I love you. I love you, Trace, so much. I so love and appreciate you, too. Did you ask for, do you know my kids gave me glue, I think, for my birthday? That's what I wanted. I said glue. They gave me glue. Yeah, love and hugs to all you lurkers. You are one of my peeps, Mary. What are you talking about? You totally can wear your pasties. Trace, if I'd have made you some pasties and mailed them to you by your birthday, but there's no way this week. They wouldn't even get to you. Even if I mailed them tomorrow, you wouldn't get them till the week after. Hot sauce, you're so funny. You guys are so funny. I love you. Only if you decorate them, she says. Jane says you can wear them, but only if you decorate them, Jane says. Well, I love you, Trace. I hope I see you on Friday. Make sure you come by on Friday, okay? On Friday night. And we'll sing to you. We'll sing you happy birthday. And you could do an acrylic pour on pasties. Oh my God, Tracy, that's hilarious. Acrylic pouring on pasties. Too much. You guys wait. Somebody's going to start making them, and we're going to be like, that was our idea. We're going to be making acrylic poured pasties. Making $1 trillion making acrylic pour pasties. You still have so many things from Tracy's winter chicken dinner. I know. You got the bomb. Jane, you got the bomb. That was the bomb box, girl. Although I have to say, I feel like I got the bomb box because I got a bunch. She sent me a box of a bunch of cool stuff that I haven't showed you guys. I get a little bit because I cry, you guys. So I try not to. I can't help it. It's ridiculous. I try not to cry, but I do. I cry every time. So I didn't show you guys all the stuff. Tracy gave me some cool stuff, but the painting, I have to say, by far is like, I can't wait to. When my hottie gets home, he's gonna. It is definitely fabulousness. I'm gonna have him see if he can measure it, make some stretcher bars for it, and at least I can hang it, even if I don't have any. Even if I don't have any Even if I don't have a frame for it yet. He can make some stretcher bars and put it up. Well, I love you gals. I think I'm gonna continue working on my little journals. I still have to make, I've got all these like little graduation presents to make that I wasn't preparing to make, but I'm going to, and I'm gonna finish that, and I'll cut that book open. I'll cut it up some on before Friday so that I won't spend the whole time cutting. You have to edit a novel in a minute. We love you, Trace. I'm glad you're writing. But I'm definitely going to finish There's a Locket in My Pocket, and it has to. It's a book of ridiculousness by Dr. Seuss. I have to finish that, and I'm going to, I got to finish that little black book. I got a couple of other, and I want to finish that little Chinese book, the Chinese fairy tale book. I'm going to finish this one. I love this cover. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. So I got to work on that one too. All right, I love you gals. I will see you on Friday. All right, my loves. See you Friday. Okay, aloha.